Aslam Alaikum and welcome to Zeer News 4's main news roundup. Today is Saturday, the 11th of Asad 1444 Hijri Solar, which corresponds to August 2nd, 2025. I am William Ashford, bringing you today's important national and international news from Zeer News 24. Headlines. Atlantic Council analysis: Russia's recognition of the Islamic Emirate may help end its international isolation. 10,000 megawatt power production agreement between the Ministry of Water and Energy and Afghan businessman Mirwais Azizi. Over 5,000 foreign nationals recorded entering and exiting Afghanistan in the past 2 months. News details. Atlantic Council: Russia's recognition of the Islamic Emirate might reduce its international isolation. In its recent report, the Atlantic Council has stated that Russia's decision to officially recognize the Islamic Emirate, IEA, as a permanent member of the UN Security Council may lessen Afghanistan's global isolation. Since the Taliban returned to power, several Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC members, and non-Western countries have maintained practical engagement with Kabul, accepting the Taliban's continued governance. On July 3rd, 2025, Russia became the first permanent Security Council member to officially recognize the Taliban government. The report further mentions that this move could encourage neighboring Central Asian countries to follow suit. The UAE's evolving engagement with the Taliban is also highlighted despite not officially recognizing the government. Examples include UAE's operational contracts for Afghanistan's 3 main airports and Fly Dubai maintaining regular flights to Kabul. High-level meetings, such as between UAE President Mohammed bin Zayed and Taliban officials Sirajuddin Haqqani and Mullah Yaqub, reflect a calculated diplomatic approach. Besides Russia, China, UAE, Kazakhstan, and Uzbekistan are among the few countries progressively engaging with the Islamic Emirate. 10,000 megawatt power production agreement signed. The Ministry of Water and Energy announced that a $10 billion agreement was signed in the presence of Deputy Prime Minister for Economic Affairs, Mullah Abdul Ghani Baradar, between Water and Energy Minister Mullah Abdul Latif Mansour and prominent Afghan businessman Mirwais Azizi. The agreement aims to produce 10,000 megawatts of electricity, considered a major step toward Afghanistan's energy self-sufficiency. Azizi emphasized that energy is fundamental to national development and said the project would create 150,000 job opportunities across the country. Over 5,000 foreign nationals movement recorded in the past 2 months. The National Statistics and Information Authority, NNSIAA, reported that between Gaza and Saratan, May and June, a total of 5,196 foreign nationals entered and exited Afghanistan via airports and land border crossings. Of these, 2,901 foreigners, including 141 women, arrived in Afghanistan, while 2,295, including 67 women, departed the country. Most entries, 1,849, were through Nimraz border, followed by 470 from Herat, and the remainder via Torkham, Hairatan, Akina, Faryab, and Ishkashim, Badakhshan crossings. Among those entering, 467 came to visit historical sites, while others arrived for work and academic purposes. Charity organizations spent billions of Afghanis for needy people last year. The Ministry of Justice reported that registered charitable organizations spent approximately 1.11 billion Afghanis and over $382,000 USD on assisting vulnerable communities across Afghanistan during the year 1403 Hijri Solar. These donations were distributed in the form of food, non-food items, medicines, healthcare, education, vocational training, higher education, and employment support. Beneficiaries included returnees, orphans, widows, disaster-affected people, and other needy families. The ministry stated that 141 charitable foundations are registered, of which 65 are operating in Kabul, and the remaining in various provinces. Automatic weather monitoring stations installed in Salang region. The Ministry of Transport and Civil Aviation has installed automated weather monitoring systems in Jabal al-Sarraj, southern Salang, and northern Salang. These stations will collect real-time data on rainfall, temperature, humidity, wind speed and direction, and atmospheric pressure. The systems aim to improve weather forecasting and issue early warnings for local populations. That's all for today's domestic news. For international and sports updates, stay tuned to our platforms. Follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe to Zeer News 24. Until tomorrow's bulletin, Allah Paman.